Hey everyone and welcome. As you may be aware, Sainsbury's and Tesco's are reporting a egg shortage, among other places, and the media have picked up this as an egg shortage across the UK.
And I do believe that we have rotten optics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
And what they're not actually telling you is that this isn't an egg shortage because of, say, the Ukraine war or avian flu or anything like that. This is a pricing war. Specifically, the supermarkets are taking, as this gentleman says, the pish. Now, obviously, I won't explain exactly what's going on with this and why we're seeing an egg shortage. We're not actually seeing an egg shortage. We're actually seeing something a little bit deeper than that. But instead of me telling you, I'll let a farmer tell you exactly what's going on. So from the horse's mouth, from, as they like to be telling us on a regular basis, an expert. I'll trust the specialist, as they like to say. It's funny how all of these trust the scientists are now all coming out and saying, well, I've no idea what's going on. I thought they knew everything and we should trust them. It's funny that, isn't it? Have a listen to this gentleman.
You may have seen that there's a little bit of an egg shortage. In fact, there might be egg rationing. So what is going on and why is there an egg shortage? Anyway, it's mainly down to the supermarkets. One in particular I'll mention because they're probably taking the piss the most out of farmers. Anyway, Sainsbury's. So I'm just going to show you this graph now. So here it is. So basically, December 21, to produce a dozen eggs costs £1.05. Sainsbury's was selling that for £2.50, so they were making it £1.45 every dozen of eggs they retailed. So they basically got it from the packers, put it on the shelf, made that much money. Now, the price of producing eggs has gone up, mainly due to the war in Ukraine, avian flu, different things. So now the cost to produce a dozen eggs has gone up by 40 pence, so it now costs £1.45 to produce a dozen eggs. But the supermarkets, or specifically Sainsbury's, is only paying an extra 10 pence. So the cost of eggs is 30 pence less than the cost of production of them. But in the meantime, in the shops, they've put the price up to £3.30. So they've put the price up by 80p, but only giving the farmers 10 pence more. So that means that they're making £2.15 profit on every dozen eggs, whereas last year they were making £1.45. So their profits are up 80 pence per dozen eggs, and the farmers are losing 30 pence a dozen eggs. What is wrong with the world? The other thing is they've started importing some from Italy, and they're actually costing more than UK eggs, but it's because they don't want to fall. They're in contracts basically with UK producers, and if they give more to them, then they'll expect it all the time. But instead, people are stopping filling the sheds with chickens and stopping producing eggs because they can't afford to lose 30 pence a dozen, because it won't be long before they're out of business. So get your act together, Sainsbury's. Also, get the red tractor logo back on your products, and then people know what they're buying is British.
So we don't have an egg shortage, everyone. We have a supermarkets taking the mickey and not paying a legitimate increase, considering they all get a legitimate increase. So it's not paying your supplier and then complaining that you can't get the supplies. It's great, isn't it, when they're risking food in the middle of a cost of living crisis where everyone's going to be worrying about eating or heating. Absolute joke. And Sainsbury's and Tesco should be ashamed of themselves. But what say you? I'd like to know your opinion. Well said, this gentleman, as well. The more farmers come out and say stuff like this, the better. Maybe, instead of having a red tractor on stuff in supermarkets, mate, you should just get together with your other farmer friends and start up, I don't know, farmers markets all over the country. Cut out the big chains and just go straight to source and straight to demand. Plenty of people out there would love, wouldn't we, everyone, to assist you with selling your produce. If anyone's got any other suggestions, let me know in the comments. Stay sane. See you on the next one.